Welcome to Saumu Empire Farm. Today we will take you through the progress of our garlic. It's now exactly 1 month and 8 days since we planted our garlic. Remember, we had planted propagated seedlings on few beds, and the remaining beds we planted seeds. So we are doing some comparison on which one will do best compared to the other one. So as you can see, since the last time we came to our farm, there was no improvement in germination, but for now what I can say, there is a good improvement. As you can see on some beds, they are growing healthy day by day. So what I can say for now is that when you compare the propagated seedlings and the seeds, you can see the propagated one doing well. There will be less thinning on propagated one, but as you can see, for this, the one we used seeds like this one, we will do thinning. So that's the one disadvantage of using seeds like this one. So we'll remove one and transplant to somewhere else. So like this again on this bed, you can see, as you can see, there are 3. Yes, yeah. So what we were saying last time, on a propagated one there will be less thinning, like, but of this one of seeds, as you can see, we'll have another day for thinning. Remember, this Saumu Empire garlic project. What we are doing is hand weeding. Okay, as you can remember that on the first weeding we used chemical, that is commander, and that was necessary because the garlic had not sprouted all, so it was necessary that we used chemicals. Okay, this being a second and third weeding, it is necessary that we use hand weeding, simply because when you use chemicals on a second stage of weeding, you suppress the growth of a garlic. So as you can see, our beds have been well weeded. There's no less weeds. So what's remaining that we will, because there is a lot of sun and our soil is now becoming dry, so our next thing we shall come and do is watering them, if not today, tomorrow, or we hope God will remember us that with rain we will save some money. So I was explaining last time about the effects of weeds on plants. They compete well with plants for nutrients. That's point number 1. Number 2, the pest will always hide on weeds. Sometimes weeds give diseases to plants, or it affects the plants with diseases. So actually weeds has got many disadvantages to plants. So I was explaining to you last time, as you can see, these weeds, they are just around the garlic, so they are competing for nutrients with our garlic, as you can see. What you should know is you must remove this one. Make sure that all the roots of the weed is well removed, because if you cut like this and you leave them in the soil, it will germinate next time, or it will sprout. So you make sure you remove it very well, and just throw them on the parts of on your farm. Another thing you must note is when for example this one, this weed, as you can see, just be so careful that you cannot tamper with the plant. So you remove it carefully. There's sometimes when the weed is not is very hard for you to remove. It's allowed that you use your panga. You remove it very well. Make sure that you don't tamper the roots of the garlic, because you will be giving injuries to your plant. And make sure that you weed very well. Make sure that your bed remains clean always. All weeds should be removed so that your garlic looks well.